Hi Gemini, welcome to the channel. Today's reading is your New Year outlook. We are going to take a look at the first quarter of the new year, so January, February, and March, and see what messages come out for you, what energies you might encounter, and some ideas on how to manage it, possibly. So, Gemini, welcome to the channel. If you are new here, I post situational and calendar-based readings on my channel. And I'm really glad that you stopped by, thank you. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. It's so nice to see you again. These are general messages, so take the parts that resonate and leave the rest. As always, I'm excited to see what the cards have in store for you today. All right. I hope you're all doing well, Gemini. Here in North America, it is very chilly today, so I am in the house doing readings. It's great. All right, so opening your reading today, we have strength. I love this for you. This card reminds me a lot of the world in the tarot. It says star on it, so it could also be modeled after the star card, which is all about finding your highest calling. It's hope and finding your higher calling. So you may be experiencing some strength bubbling up based on a calling that you may be feeling. So we'll have to see what comes out for you. Card also has lots of dragonflies on it, so that may be relevant to you. All right, so you are coming to your reading for January with the 9 of Coins, the 3 of Wands, oh wow, the 10 of Cups, and the Hermit. So I'm seeing some of you really thinking about what it is you really want. So this is a card of strategizing and forward thinking based on what you desire, or based on a want, based on creative energy. So I'm getting an initial story. This is not for everyone, but I'm getting an initial story where you may be very independent. You are very independent, but you may be single, and you may be forward thinking about a family. It may involve a Virgo, or these feelings of wanting a family. They may stir up some emotions in you that you might not think are positive. Like it may bring an element of sadness to it. However, through that, you are finding strength. Some of you may also be, I'm getting a message for maybe one or two of you that may be struggling with fertility. And the story of the Hermit is telling you to keep following your dream, follow your desire, follow that inner guiding light. Like if you feel it real, is what I'm hearing. It's like you can feel it. And so the cards are acknowledging that for you and affirming that you can feel it because it's there for you. So that's for some of you. So in January, I think you might be doing some acknowledgement on the abundance that you have in your life, the inner strength that you have. We have lots of inner strength here. So you are going to, I'm getting you asking yourself, well, what's next? Okay, life is great. My foundation is good. Some of you are doing well for yourself financially, and you're like, well, what's next? What can I give to? What can I pour my abundance into? So some of you may start doing some charity work. You may be giving back to your community in a way that you are able to give back to. It doesn't have to be charity specifically, but you're giving back in some way. I'm hearing paying it forward. So some of you are very focused on paying it forward at the beginning of the new year. This could be a New Year's resolution for you to pay it forward. And I love that, Gemini. That's so beautiful. So the cards are acknowledging your willingness to pay it forward, and that you may start that in January. So let's get some more information about that. So I have some cards that are upside down. I think those might be relevant to you. Look at that. We have endurance. What is this other one? I thought I saw another one. No? Maybe that was the one that I saw. All right, so endurance. So I love this because this reminds me a lot of the strength card in the tarot. So see, that character is wrangling that beast. So I see that as confirmation with the strength card, and it's coming across today as the strength being in the foundation. So strength in what you've built, strength in your identity, strength in the way that you navigate your life. And then we have intuition. So the Hermit calls us to do the inner work and to listen to our intuition. So that may be affirming for you, to listen to your intuition. Your intuition is always talking to you. It never quits. So lots of confirmations there for you. So I can't get a hold of these cards. Sorry. All right. So nothing will come of this situation. So what I'm hearing from that is I'm hearing like if you don't listen to your intuition, then if you're not willing to think forward, if you're not willing to give back, you're going to miss an opportunity, is what I'm hearing. So if you are that's really what I'm hearing, is like, if you don't follow through with this plan that you are setting for yourself, then you will not expand. You will not grow. So that's what I'm hearing. Or some of you may be looking at a situation and seeing some stagnation. So I'm sorry, I'm just getting a couple of new things. So the Three of Wands can be a card of boredom or a card of restlessness. So you may be looking at a situation that is very solid and feeling as though it might be a dead end, because what you really want is the Ten of Cups, is what you really want. So the nothing will come of the situation. Maybe whatever you're thinking about here, you're thinking about what's next. It's encouraging you to think forward, think past the current situation, is really what I'm hearing, because the current situation, present time, is actually past. So that's how I'm interpreting that card. It's kind of an esoteric interpretation. Thank you for sticking with me while I got that out, Gemini. All right, so let's look at February. We have faith. Oh, I love this. Yes. So sometimes when we are in a situation, it can be hard to have faith when what we really want is the Ten of Cups. The Hermit is a card of faith also. Intuition and endurance is a card of faith also. All right, so I think that was your card. Look at that. Oh my gosh, we have the 10 of coins. Wow. Justice. Knight of Swords. And the 3 of Swords. All right, I am getting a couple of different things. First one being the cards are encouraging you to have faith that you will get what you are worthy of. Have faith that things will turn out so fairness is subjective, which is why I use the term worthiness. It's a little more objective. But I see you seeking the justice of what it is that you're worthy of, or seeking the 10 of coins is about leaving a legacy, as is the Ten of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment, leaving a legacy. These are cards of family. This is a card of maybe even building a business, building a home, investments here. So the esoteric message that I'm getting is that you are going to level up and you are going to seek what it is that is calling you. So I'm getting some more literal things here. So you may be, come February, you may be concerned about protecting your investments, and doing so through legal means. So I'm also getting a message about there is a will involved here. I don't see cards of like losing someone, but you may be involved in a will. You may be power of attorney, some of you, because I see you having to make decisions around an estate, and going through the legal system to do so. And you may find yourself in this position because you may also be grieving. Like in the midst of grieving, you're having to make these decisions. So that's for some of you. Let's see, what else do I get here? If you are wanting to dissolve a legal commitment, like a marriage maybe, you may have become separated from that person back in January. I love the way this builds. So you may become separated in January if that's something that you're looking to do. And come February, things will become finalized. Now, the Three of Swords here, yes, it is a card of grieving. You may not be the one that necessarily wants to dissolve a marriage or a committed union like that. But the Three of Swords is not necessarily always grief. It can also be about once you learn something. The Knight of Swords is about learning things, seeking information. Once you learn something, it's like you can never unsee it. So you may be dealing with a Libra. I have lots of earth energy. You might also be dealing with a Virgo. I'm hearing making decisions around finances, around an estate, which could also be divorce, There's going to be, I see legal matters, and the cards are saying, have faith that you can get through this because you do have the strength. You do have the inner strength to get through this. You may not feel that way in the moment, but that is the point of faith, is to know, despite the circumstances, that you have what it takes, that you are worthy. Let's get some more information. Quarrel, okay, maybe this is a divorce. And inheritance. Oh my God. I'm always really taken aback when the cards do that. So I think I have said that already. Yeah. So if it's not a divorce, there could be question of inheritance, and there may be a quarrel about the execution of a will or a legal document of some kind. So that is another story that I have too. So I in this card, I always think of these two men as being siblings. I don't know if you have siblings or people in your life that represent siblings, but just there may be a squabble. I think there might be a squabble over money here, over an inheritance. Oh, let's get your final card here. Have faith in your dreams. Have faith that you are worthy. Have faith that you can get through this. Yes. So you, meanwhile, dealing with all of this in February, Gemini, my goodness, you have been dreaming about more for yourself. And the cards are saying that through all of this, don't forget that your dreams are there, because your dreams might be what you hang on to get through this. Wow, Gemini. Brace yourself. You got this. The universe would not bring you something that you can't handle. Physics doesn't work that way. All right, so in March, we have truth. Look at that. Truth. All right, so the truth may come out. All right, so we have the Five of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, good. Okay. The Star, yes. And the Hanged Man. So, Gemini, if you're enjoying the reading and you haven't subscribed already, please do so. I'd love to have you as part of my community. Please hit that like button while you're at it. So, I have here, I think that this goes back to the once you see it, you can't unsee it. So there's going to be a squabble, possibly over an inheritance, and I think it's really, you're going to find it very painful, Gemini. The cards indicate that you will find it very painful. It's like you're going to see the truth of the matter, and it's really going to change the way that you see things. But all will be resolved. The Wheel of Fortune always resolves everything. And we're going back to the Star card, which we had the star indications at the very beginning. The star is all about higher calling, being called into service, things for the greater good. It's a very hopeful card. It's also the card of Aquarius. So maybe you have Aquarius in your chart, or you are dealing with an Aquarius. But it's more of that air energy, which you are. So I feel as though things are going to get significantly better for you in mid-March. And I think you're going to start seeing things from a higher perspective. So whatever nonsense this was up here for you, and I call it nonsense because, like, upon reflection, it will become nonsense to you. Like, I kind of see you, further down the road being like, man, I can't believe that person behaved that way, and like kind of chuckling about it. I don't think you'll feel that way in the moment. So I do not minimize Gemini. But I think you will start seeing things from a different perspective, from a higher perspective. And if the quarrels have continued into March, I see you disengaging from it. I see you being very mature about it, like acting like an adult, which I commend you, Gemini, because I see you like seeing through the BS with this truth card here. I see you, this inheritance that you might be coming into, or this windfall, or this gift. It doesn't have to be an inheritance. It can be a legal gift also. That maybe a sibling or someone may quarrel with you over. I think it's going to enable you to really look at whatever it was here that was calling you away from your present circumstances, like this greater good, this higher calling, like what is next. I feel like this, even though it's going to be difficult, is actually going to enable you to achieve what it is that you're thinking about in January. I think it's going to enable you maybe to have that family, maybe to build that home, maybe to, find something emotionally fulfilling, to be able to, maybe this will allow you to not have to work anymore, and you can focus on your creative and spiritual pursuits. Gemini, I think it's going to be an amazing turn of events. It might be very difficult for you, but I think ultimately, once you get on the other side of it, I think it's going to be very much in your favor. Whoops. Throwing cards. Gemini, hold on, let me get it. Oh, okay. Sorry if I bumped my camera. I'm attached to it. Okay. All right. Organization. I believe I might have mentioned something about starting a charity, and giving back to your community. I wonder if this sum of money or this gift or something is going to come into your possession that's going to enable you to do that. Wow, Gemini. Generosity. So, oh my gosh, just more energy of giving back to the collective, to the greater good. Wow, Gemini, so beautiful. Like, I am in awe of how this is going to be intense, but man, is it going to enable you to do whatever it is that you thought we're thinking about up here, Gemini. Don't let pride get in your way. So I'm going to take that as an affirmation from the Hanged Man. If there's this quarreling, disengage. The cards are encouraging you to disengage. So I think ultimately, disengage from conflict and stay true to your dreams is ultimately what the cards have for you today. So Gemini, it has been an absolute honor to read your cards today. I'm so excited for you. Feel free to drop me a comment. Let me know how it resonates. Come back to it. Let me know what happens, because I always love connecting with you, and this is fascinating. So again, best of luck, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye-bye.